the killing field's one turn is only 10 seconds, and 1 inch is only 4 yards. So in 10 seconds, this medium cavalry is going to go 20 yards. Hey War Gamers, Purple Druid here, and today we're going to do a little bit of playtesting demo for the killing fields. And we're going to do what we're going to call cavalry movement. So we have a cavalry figure here. This is going to be, we're going to call him a medium cavalry. He's on a 25 millimeter by 50 millimeter base. And I'm going to put him right here at the edge of your screen. If you look on your quick reference sheet, you can see that medium cavalry has a movement in the clear terrain of 5/10/15. That means he can move, which is a walk, he can canter, or he can gallop / charge. Now, if he's standing still at the beginning of a game, medium cavalry can only walk. He's going to take 1 turn to walk, and then 1 turn to accelerate into a canter, and then another turn to accelerate into a gallop. Now remember, in 1-to-1 scale skirmish, the killing field's 1 turn is only 10 seconds, and 1 inch is only 4 yards. So in 10 seconds, this medium cavalry is going to go 20 yards. So he's going to walk on turn 1. And we'll move him 5 inches. Now, when we get to turn 2, the cavalry can choose to continue to walk at a 5-inch movement rate, or he can choose to canter, and you'll put down a little canter marker. And when it's time to move him, he has to move then anywhere from 6 to 10 inches, because his maximum canter movement is 10 inches. So he has to move anywhere from 6 to 10. So if we move the ruler here, and we'll use a couple of dice to show what we got here, he has to move to there, somewhere in between here, in between those dice. So let's go ahead and move him 10 inches. All right. So he'll move 10 inches. Now he's moved 15 inches, so that's going to put him a pretty good ways across the board. Maybe that puts him too close to some enemy troops. You might want to just do another 8, so that'll be a total of 13 inches. So that's the end of turn 2. At the beginning of turn 3, you can choose to stay at a canter, or perhaps the enemy has moved into range, and there's someone over here that you want to charge and attack. Well, let's go ahead and we're going to move him up to a gallop. And then his gallop is 15 inches. His canter is 10, so he's going to have to move anywhere from 11 to 15 inches. Let's see if we've got the range for this guy here. We sure do. Now we can turn up to 15 degrees and then make a straight, so that's not a problem. 11 inches is right there. 15 inches is right there. So we're definitely within range. And so this medium cavalry can move across the board here and charge the infantry figure. And so you'll keep the gallop here. And he's moved just over 14 inches, so he's only got 1 inch left of his movement. So depending on how the combat goes here, if this fella falls back, he's going to finish out his movement. He'll go to the 15. And then, this is really important, a galloping horse has a lot of momentum. So if we were to move, let's move this guy back here just for purposes of our example here. If he's galloping, he can go another 15 inches. Up to 15 inches. He has to go at least 11, which is 1 inch more than his canter. Now, maybe that puts him into contact with another enemy, or perhaps that will take him off the board and he isn't able to turn enough at a gallop or what have you. But at the beginning of the turn after a charge, the charging figure must continue in the direction of travel. And cavalry, they can gallop or they can slow down to either canter or normal. They can't just come to a halt. So if he wanted to slow down to a move, you would just take the gallop counter off, and then he has to move at least 5 inches. That's the minimum that he has to go before he can slow down. And so if you want, you can slow him down and say that he's coming to a halt after 5 inches. And so you'll move him right there, and then you'll know that he has come to a stop, and he doesn't have a counter, either canter or gallop. So when we get to turn 4, he can choose to continue to move, or he can accelerate to a canter. And that's how movement works for cavalry. Thanks for watching. I look forward to hearing your questions in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and keep on gaming.